Ladies, when a woman is envious of your body and how you take care of yourself, it will show up in the things that she says and the things that she does in your presence, especially if it's a so called friend or family member. But first, like and subscribe to the channel and share this content. Hit the notification bell so that you're aware when I post a brand new video. When a woman is envious of how you take care of your body and how you look, it will show up in little nice nasty little slick ways. Let's say for instance you're a woman who is mindful of what she eats, so you eat a lot of salads, you drink smoothies, you don't eat too many sweets, you're really mindful of what you put into your body. So let's say this is your friend. They know that you care for how you take care of your body, that you're mindful of the things that you eat, but they will still suggest that you go to the most greasiest fast food or restaurant that serves the most unhealthiest things. And you, trying to be a good friend, you will still go and hope to find a healthy option. But while you're there, they'll say, girl, go ahead and get the cake. You know you want some cake. That's all you eat and that's really what you want. Girl, you go ahead and get the cake. You know you want it. And then you, if you're very nice and you're just trying to be a good friend, trying to keep the mood light, you'll go ahead and sabotage your diet, all because their fake concern for whether or not you enjoy yourself, you allow them to get you off of your diet. You see, women have a way of being very slick with their little catty behavior, and when they display their envy and their jealousy towards you, it normally comes in the form of some kind of sabotage. They try to make you go against your better judgment and do things that are not best for you just because you want to blend in and not seem like you're trying to be different. Sometimes as women will allow them to sabotage us with their envious and jealous behavior. But as a woman, as a confident feminine woman, you have to be mindful of that envious behavior and don't be around people who are encourage you to be the worst version of yourself. You see, when a woman tries to sabotage your diet, it's because she doesn't have the boldness, the confidence, or the discipline to actually be mindful of the things that she eats. So she feels uncomfortable around women who are eating salads, or you're eating healthy, you're drinking a smoothie. See, they look at things like that as if it's bougie or you're doing too much or you don't need to eat that, girl. I like to enjoy myself. They say things like that. I like to enjoy myself, girl. I go to work, I do this. Like they try to justify their unhealthy eating habits and try to make you feel like there's something wrong with you because you care about what you put in your body. You care about your insides. You care about how you smell. The things you put on the inside will reflect how you smell and how you look on the outside in every way. And when you are mindful of that kind of thing to an envious, jealous woman, she'll try to sabotage you and take you to places where it's like, okay, girl, we're going to go here. And you'll say something like, girl, I'm not really eating those kind of things right now. I'm not eating that. I have a lifestyle change. I'm like, girl, please, anybody got time for that? Let's go. That kind of behavior is not normal. That's a woman who is insecure and she's trying to keep you at a level where she can still feel comfortable with you. Because if you get a little too healthy, you start looking a little too good, just like you can look out of league for a man, you can also look out of their league for a friend too. And let's talk about that for a little bit. When it comes to these friends groups, envy and jealousy is normally really high amongst women who tend to hang out in a whole group of people. You know why? Because when women try to have these little friends groups, it's normally about an aesthetic of how you can look. And when you have a woman who doesn't fit that aesthetic, instead of her just moving on and being around her people that make her feel comfortable, she will try to infiltrate and sabotage that friend group. So let's say you're in a friend group that has women, you're about your fitness. You like to go to the gym. You like to eat relatively healthy. I mean, you'll treat yourself, but you all like to eat relatively healthy. You go to the gym or you go walking. You have your walking group, or you just talk about things that are holistic. You like health and fitness. If a woman comes into your group where she's not into those kind of things, but she still wants to be around you, because you have some women who are energy vampires, they don't genuinely have a concern or want to be around the women because they genuinely like you. They just want to pick you apart and get the parts that make them feel good, and the other stuff that you're doing too much to them, they try to dumb you down and get you to somehow stoop down to their level. There are women who are like that. And I know this might sound very toxic, but I've dealt with a lot of toxic women in my lifetime, in my 30 some odd years of being here, and I know what I'm talking about. You have women who will come into friends groups just so they can shade everybody, try to humble everybody, try to make everybody come down to their level so that somehow they can feel superior to the other women. And that's part of the reason why I don't do big friends groups anymore. It's because I don't have time to deal with another woman and how they're going to feel if I'm eating a salad and they're eating pork roll sandwiches for breakfast. Like, I don't have time for that. And I'm not saying to not have friends, because I still have friends. I'm talking about these aesthetically pleasing, trying to be the girly girl kind of groups. Because when you get into that kind of environment, there tends to be a lot of women who are very fake, and they're trying to act like they're your friend just so they can pick you apart and try to make you feel bad about the things that you are doing right and good for your life. They try to make you seem like you are weird because you don't eat pork roll sandwiches for breakfast. Not knocking it if that's what you do, but you like to eat oatmeal and you like to eat things that are going to keep you regular and keep your, skin looking good. You don't just shovel anything in your mouth. And I'm talking about looks here because this is something that's very important to women. And when you are a woman who is feminine, that will be even more so important to you. And if you surround yourself with envious women who don't understand that being a woman, one of the beautiful qualities and traits and privileges of being a woman is that you get to take care of your looks, they will try to sabotage you with their lackluster behavior and try to place doubt and get you to think that taking care of your body, caring about what you eat, moving your body, fitness, and working out. A woman who is envious, insecure, and jealous will try to make you believe that it doesn't take all that you're being bougie, that you're doing too much. I have no tolerance for women who want women to be mediocre. I have no tolerance for a woman who tells you that, oh, you're too dressed up. To me, I can't stand that because I've dealt with that in the past. I'm not saying not to dress for the occasion, but when you get to a point where you are a confident woman, you don't constantly need people around you who are going to try to use these humbling tactics to get you to come back down to what they say, come back down to earth. You don't need that. We don't glorify the struggle, as I've said in previous videos. We just don't. So when it comes to friend groups, you normally have one or two envious women who like to be in that group because they like the way it, quote, looks on paper, but they still can't handle being in the presence of women who are not toxic and truly care about how they look because they themselves are still very much insecure about how they look. And they will try to sabotage you any way they can. They're going to bring them brownies, them cupcakes. They're going to bring the little treats thinking they're being a good friend. They just trying to get you to look the exact same way they are and to not care about your health and your fitness. Because a real friend can bring cute little healthy treats and snacks and be mindful of what other women are eating because they don't want to sabotage you. That's what a real friend does. If they know you're only eating veggies right now, they're going to bring to the party or the little get together, they're going to bring a veggie tray, a nice platter, something they know that's going to be good for you. Not something that's like, girl, just eat that. It's whatever. No, we don't do that. We don't deal with saboteurs within our friends group and envious, jealous women. We just don't. So if you're dealing with a woman who likes to sabotage you any moment she gets, if she knows that you want to go to the gym and work out, and she's there just to talk, and she's like, girl, why you working out, doing all that stuff like that? Look, you know, I've listened to what I'm saying. I've been through that, where I've been at the gym, and when I go to the gym, I'm focused on working out. I'm doing what I do. I came to work out. I'm not saying we can't chit chat, but let me work out. This person, they did not want to work out. They literally wanted to sit by the bench where the treadmill is and just talk. And I'm like, we can do that at home. I came here to work out. And I noticed every time we were going to the gym, This is what that person did. And do you know, after a while of us going to the gym, me ignoring her for the most part because I'm there to actually work out, that person stopped talking to me. It just got more distant. It wasn't, hey, you going to the gym today? No more text, you going to the gym today. Because it was like she didn't understand that, okay, we can talk when we're done. I like how I look. I like how I feel. Can we work out? I know that might seem like, yeah, right. But no, there are women like that who they want to look a certain way. They want to be in the circle without being in the circle. They want to be in the circle of influence or the circle of friends without doing well, without actually putting in the work that the other women are doing. So they like the idea of like, oh, being in a group of women who are, they're looking cute, looking good. We're doing this, doing that. They want to drain your energy without doing the work that you did to get to where you are. And there are women who are like that. So when you're dealing with the envious, jealous, in my opinion, wicked woman like that, you really have to watch yourself and not allow them to sabotage you or to get you to suddenly fall off of your routine. Because women who are leveled up, who are confident, who care about how they look, for the most part, we have a bit of a routine. We know the kind of things we like to eat. We know the kind of things we like to do, the things that are going to make us feel good health-wise. And when you have a woman who has this more masculine behavior, more masculine mentality, they're not really mindful of what they put in their mouth. They're not mindful of what they eat, what they wear, what they do. They don't care about working out. They will just sit and rot. And I don't have time for that. I mean, I don't want to put anybody else down, but as a feminine woman, when you're dealing with a woman who is jealous, insecure, and envious, she will try to do the opposite of everything that you're doing that is good. And we just can't have that now, can we? So as a woman, be mindful of women who are envious and insecure when it comes to the area of looks, especially if they're your so-called friend or family, because they'll try to do little things to sabotage you and to get you distracted from staying healthy, fit, and fabulous, okay? Like and subscribe to the channel and share this content. Hit the notification bell so that you're aware when I post a brand new video. If you watch this video until the very end, put the high heel emoji in the comment section. I absolutely love to see it. Take care.